I'm Mrs. Doiron, your kindergarten teacher. While you are in the classroom, I am in Minnesota, getting ready to go to a high school reunion. But I will fly home on Sunday and I'll be here bright and early when school starts on Monday. Please take an opportunity to look around our classroom. This is not a good time for the children to get out the toys and play, but please help your child find the bathroom and the sink and the water fountain. We have cubbies to keep the children's things in. Please take some time to look around. You're welcome to go out the back door and look at our playground as well. Please listen for a few moments while I talk about some important beginning of the school year first day items. In the morning, children should not arrive before 7:50 in the morning unless your child is enrolled in the extended daycare program. We ask you to drop off your child outside where there are teachers and paraprofessionals on duty. We will open the car door and help your child out and show your child where to go in the school. The children are supervised in the hallway from 7:50 to 8:10 when school starts. The children sit in the hallway and look at books. We ask that you not come inside and sit in the hallway with your child. This is extra reading time. And if you're inside with your child, that's going to distract the other students. So we ask that you drop your child off at the front of the school. When it's time to go home for afternoon dismissal, I ask that you start as you mean to go on. If your child's going to be a bus rider this year, please let your child be a bus rider on the first day of school. It's confusing to children when we do one thing on the first day of school and something else the next day. Bus riders must be tagged with the following information: the child's first and last name, the school name, the home address, the bus number, and the bus stop. It's important that you mark the child's bus stop because even though your child might be riding with a brother or sister, he or she might not know where to get off on the bus. Children who are car riders or picked up by their parents, all children will receive a red door hanger. We are asking you to hang this on your rear view mirror in the car when you pick up your child. This is the ticket or the verification to pick up your child. If someone tries to pick up your child without this ticket, they will be asked to park their car and come into the school to show an ID before they pick up your child. This is a safety procedure. Remember, we have more than 600 students, all under 9 years old. Your first door hanger is provided free and you will get that today. However, a replacement will cost you $1. If you lose yours or you just want another one, please ask in the office for that. The car rider procedure will allow us to call your child's name ahead of time so that they are ready to get in the car when you stop by. We ask that you stay in your car during car rider pickup in the afternoon. Please do not park your car, hop out, and say, "Come on, honey, let's go." Then, when it's time to go home and we don't know where your child is. So we ask that you please stay in your car for car rider dismissal. If you know that sitting in your car waiting for your child is going to aggravate you and you're a little impatient for that, you may want to have your child go to the park and pickup area. This is at the front of the school where the blue picnic tables are located, and in that area you can park your car across the street near Bono's or the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Walk across the street and pick up your child. Once again though, we're going to ask you to have that door hanger with you to show that you are the person who should pick up the child. Be sure that you have filled out a form called "How Are You Getting Home?" so that we know how your child is going home on the first day of school. If we don't have that form for every child, then I'm going to have to take my lunch break to call you so that I know how your child is getting home. As you might imagine, with this many small students on a very busy street corner, our first priority is always going to be the safety of our students. This year we're starting something new at Merrill Road Elementary. All students will receive free breakfast and lunch. Breakfast will be served in our classroom from 8:10 to 8:30. Students who arrive after 8:30 will not be given breakfast. Students do not have to take breakfast if they've eaten at home. However, it will be offered to them each day. Our class is going to eat lunch from 10:50 to 11:20 every day. Children, of course, can get their lunch free in the cafeteria, or you can choose to pack a lunch for your child. If you choose to pack a lunch, please remember that your child needs to be able to open his or her own lunch containers, the Lunchable, the pudding cup, the juice box. We have one adult for several classes in the cafeteria, and if your child is not able to open his or her things by him or herself, they're going to be waiting for quite some time, waving their hand for help. So perhaps that can be homework in the next few days. Help your child learn to open those containers by themselves. You have received a school supply list. I ask that you not put your child's name on the individual containers. Don't put names on glue sticks or crayons. But I would ask that you put all those supplies in a bag and put your child's name on that bag so that on the first day of school, first week of school, I will know who has brought their supplies. The only exception to that is the headphones. We would appreciate it if your child's name is on his or her headphones. I want to take a few minutes to talk about our dress code. It is important to follow our school dress code, which is listed in the Code of Student Conduct, which is available online. The important thing at this time of year is that students are not allowed to wear backless shoes or backless sandals. And again, I would urge you to step out our back door and look at our playground. There are roots sticking up from trees, and there's a lot of sand, and our children run on the playground and climb and slide and have lots of fun. But it is hard to play with shoes that may slip off, such as flip-flops. So children can wear sandals, but they must have a back on them. I would urge you to have your child wear tennis shoes at school. That really is going to be the most comfortable and the easiest for both recess and PE. Also, children are not allowed, girls in particular, may not wear clothes with a little tiny spaghetti strap or halter tops. We are not allowed to show our tummies at school, so a little short top and shorts would not be permissible because that shows the tummy. That's primarily an issue for girls, but for boys, their pants need to ride at their waist. We don't let our underwear show at school, so all boys' pants must be at their waist. If the pants are a little loose, please provide a belt for your child, and please make sure that your little boy can buckle that belt. If students are dressed inappropriately, I will call you and ask you to bring other clothes to the school. We will take several field trips this year. Please note that parent chaperones will always be asked to drive their own vehicle, as there will not be room on the school buses. And in kindergarten, this may be different from VPK. In kindergarten, brothers and sisters are never allowed to come along on the field trip. We will be having open house in a few weeks. We'll send home information as to when that will take place. I will have written on our whiteboard my email address and phone numbers. You are welcome to call anytime. You're welcome to text on my cell phone. Please know that I will not answer those phone calls during the school day when I'm teaching, but I will check the messages several times during the day, and I promise I'll get back with you. You're welcome to call me in the evening or on weekends, but I ask that you please respect my home life and not call me after 9 p.m. We will have a lot more information at open house. I look forward to meeting you. Again, I'm very sorry that I'm not here to be with you today, but my class reunion was scheduled for tomorrow on Saturday, and I wanted to be sure I could attend that. So I promise I'll be back on the first day of school. I look forward to meeting all the girls and boys. Thank you for coming to orientation.